It looks like all spring and all summer, the Republicans are going to take every problem on the world stage and use it as an excuse not to come together, not to solve America's problems, but just to blame President Obama. The Ukraine, Benghazi, whatever it is, same script. Obama's making America look weak. No, you guys are doing that. That's what you're doing. America looks weak when we jump into these dumb wars that we can't pay for or win. America looks weak when we got an opposition party at home that won't help the president in the war, in peace, overseas, or at home. Now, Newt, I think you guys just need to make it official. The GOP has now become the Get Obama Party. That's what you guys are.
I'd have more sympathy for your case, except that Obama makes it so easy. So I think it's going to be an interesting debate tonight. In the crossfire tonight, Democratic Representative Karen Bass of California and Republican Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin. Let me turn first, if I might, Congresswoman, and I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to end up quoting Maureen Dowd of the New York Times. Now, I have to confess, this for me is a new start. She said, especially now that we have this scary World War III vibe with the Russians, we expect the president, especially one who ran as Babe Ruth, to hit home runs. Now, as you know, he was quoted, I think, in Manila as saying, well, he gets occasional singles.
Right.
Don't you think that standing up to Putin requires Babe Ruth more than a guy hitting singles? Isn't this really the big leagues?
Well, I think it's the big leagues. I think President Obama is used to the big leagues, and I think that his leadership on the Ukraine has been strong. The Europeans now are stepping up to the plate, and clearly it's going to take all of us. It's the sanctions from the United States, but it is also the sanctions from the European Union.
If this has been strong,
yes.
What would weakness look like?
I think weakness would look like doing nothing. And I think what the president has done has been strong. And I do think he's showing the leadership. And I think that the Europeans will follow.
And do you think it's had any impact on Putin?
Oh, I do think it's had impact on Putin. And it's had impact on the Russian economy, okay? Now, whether Putin is willing to sacrifice the Russian economy, that's the question. But I do think it has absolutely had impact on the economy.
I agree with you. First of all, it's so good to see somebody here from California. But listen, I am so tired of this weak versus strong thing, and I want to get you into this, Senator. It seems to me what we hear from the Republicans, they want more belligerence, more saber rattling, more United States leaning over getting other folks' business. But guess what? The American people don't agree with that. They agree with the president. Let me show you this. If you look at the actual numbers, only 20% say we should be more active, even in the face of all this stuff. 47% of Americans are saying, listen, we can't solve the whole world's problem. We should be doing more stuff at home. Why are the Republicans out here demagoguing on this stuff and the American people aren't even with you?
Let me first challenge what you said in your opening comment, that we're blaming President Obama. I personally blame Vladimir Putin. But the fact of the matter is, we have shown weakness. We haven't shown the strength in resolve. No, we have to show strength and resolve. Vladimir Putin is not going to listen to words. And the president says all kinds of good things, but you have to back those with action. He will only respond to action. So what we should be doing is we should be honoring the request of the courageous people in Ukraine. We should provide them some defensive weapons to change Vladimir Putin's calculus. The other thing we should do is we should open up our energy markets. We're flaring. We are wasting so much natural gas. We ought to capture that. We ought to build pipelines. We ought to export that to Ukraine and Europe.